SBA Publications.
Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you're doing great. And today, students, I am here with another chapter of our English grammar. That is our chapter number 15. And the topic is active and passive voice. So, let's get to know the topic. Voice. What is voice, students? In English grammar, voice of a verb shows the relationship between a verb and the subject object. Voice has two forms, active and passive. So that means that in English grammar, voice of a verb shows its relationship between a verb and the subject or the object. Its relationship between subject and the object. Okay. And there are two forms of voice, active and passive. Let's see what is active voice. A sentence is said to be in active voice when the subject is the doer of the action. When the subject is the doer, it is said to be in active voice. For example, Ibhan paints a picture. The woman plucks the tea leaves. So the woman is doing something, Ibhan is doing something. So they are the doers. That means this sentence is in active voice. In the given sentences, the doer of the underlined actions are highlighted subjects. What is passive voice? A sentence is said to be in passive voice when the subject of the sentence becomes the receiver of the action, not the doer but the receiver of the action. If we write the same sentence in passive voice, they would read as a picture is painted by Ibhan. The tea leaves are plucked by the woman. The highlighted subjects are the receiver of the underlined actions. So in the first one they were the doers and in the second ones they are the receivers. So this is how it makes difference and it makes it passive voice. Now we have to note that in passive voice the subject actually becomes the object, okay? In passive voice subject becomes the object and the object is written as the subject. Now let's read some rules for changing sentence from active to passive voice. The subject of the verb in the active voice is made the object of the verb. Okay, subject of the active voice is made the object of the verb in passive voice and vice versa. It happens the opposite when we change passive to active. From passive to active. For example, the boy picked the bits of paper. The bits of paper were picked by the boy. This is how we change it. Now we see that the verb is changed into singular plural according to the object that is changed into the subject. Let's see how. My grandfather reads us stories. Stories are read by my grandfather. So it was reads, that means singular, and now it is are read, that means it's become plural. Now if the verb in the active voice is in the continuous tense, it is written with being and past participle form. Okay, let's see how. We are making paper boats. Paper boats are being made by us. Okay, this is how the subject becomes object. Now, in the passive voice, the preposition by is added before the object. Okay, as we have seen, we are adding by here. So, we add it in the passive voice. Now, for example, they wrote an interesting poem. An interesting poem was written by them. Now, the table given below shows the change of verb into passive form in different tenses. So, it is simple present. Maya writes a letter. A letter is written by Maya. Present continuous. Maya is writing a letter. A letter is being written by Maya. Present perfect. Maya has written a letter. A letter has been written by Maya. Simple past. Maya wrote a letter. A letter was written by Maya. Past continuous. Maya was writing a letter. A letter was being written by Maya. Past perfect will be Maya had written a letter. A letter had been written by Maya. Simple future is Maya will write a letter. A letter will be written by Maya, and future perfect will be Maya will have written a letter by tomorrow. A letter will have been written by Maya by tomorrow. Now students, with the understanding of all of this, you have to do this exercise and practice active and passive voice. With this, students, we are done with another chapter of our English grammar. I will come back soon with another chapter of your grammar. Till then, keep on practicing. Bye-bye.